Smackdown, Smackdown, Smackdown. I would say a much better Smackdown tonight than what I could say what I saw from Raw last night. But tonight's review of Smackdown, a lot going on. Some I felt one thing that didn't make sense. Even though I'm going to get to the main event soon, I know it's to determine the stipulation of the match at Money in the Bank, but did it really need to have AJ Styles versus Nakamura tonight, even though the match is happening at Money in the Bank? We just gotta wait on we don't gotta determine the stipulation. I thought, somebody was gonna pick it, or I don't know who was gonna pick the stipulation. I didn't think they were actually gonna do another match tonight. But I'll get in the match in a minute or two. But getting to the rest of the show at first, especially kicking it off back in London again. Daniel Bryan coming out. Of course, the crowd is going to go nuts for him. Biggest pop out there. People chanted his name. Yes, yes, yes. And Renee Young had an interview with him, asking him how he felt about the loss to Rusev last week. But he kind of just told Renee, feel that, as, he heard all those chants. And he says, losing doesn't feel good. No one likes to lose. But, he came back because he was happy of what he loves and what he does every week, and he wants to, he just doesn't want to be back in the WWE. He wants to be back on top, and he said it's going to be a fight, and he's going to have to climb and scratch and claw his way by any means to get back to the top. So once again, he will be the new WWE champion. But as Bryan cut his promo and the fans rallied behind him, Cass came out. This promo, man, This promo was not really good. This felt flat. And I don't know what to say about this. Cass, he talked about Bryan and, talked about his loss. And, Bryan will never achieve his dreams or aspirations in the WWE. And, yeah, Cass lost at Backlash, but I didn't tap out because he was in pain. He tapped out so he can get back right up and beat the hell out of Daniel Bryan. And says that, he won't be able to go anywhere in WWE without a 7-foot shadow following behind him. Cass pretty much talked about eliminating Bryan in the Rumble, which he kept bringing that up, especially Bryan being the longest in the Rumble. And Bryan is a loser. And as Cass got in the ring, Daniel Bryan literally went on him and kicked the living shit out of Big Cass. He pretty much beat the shit out of a 7-foot guy. He kicked his ass. He was targeting his legs, his knee, and had him hung on the ropes, just kicking the crap out of his referee, tried to hold him back. He went around, even grabbed his leg, wrapped it around the ring post. The fans went nuts for it, and even hit another chop block on him, pretty much having hit him with like a heel hook, they call it, something. It was like a hold, and he pretty much held it on there. And yeah, Bryan just kicked his ass, and Cass just had to limp his way back to the back then. So this was a great promo, especially to start off the show. Daniel Bryan making it very clear. Yeah, he lost, and it sucks that he lost, but that's not going to stop him. He's going to do anything by any chance, by any means necessary. He's going to start back from the bottom and get back to the top to be the WWE champion again. So this was good, and he beat the shit out of Cass. He beat the crap out of him. He beat him to death. So I don't think we'll see more of this Cass versus Bryan feud anymore, I think. So I think that you could say that's kind of over now, since he beat the hell out of him. So that was a highlight of the night. The New Day went against Sheamus and Cesaro's bar. Whoever wins, the person from their team will be in Money in the Bank. Pretty much the New Day picked up the win. Woods hit that elbow off the top rope onto Cesaro after Big E speared Sheamus off the apron. New Day won. Miz was on commentary, and that New Day, you gotta choose a member who's gonna be in there, so they're gonna implode. Now, the rumors I've been hearing around is that who's gonna be the pick, and what I hear is gonna be Big E is gonna be in the Money in the Bank match, and that he may even win. That's what I've been hearing. I wasn't sure of it at first, but it's an interesting. If he does win, will it break him off from the New Day? I don't know if he does win. I'm just looking at speculation right now. But the rumor is he is going to be in the Money in the Bank match. Will he win? If he does, that's a big push. I'll give him that. Like, but will he still be in the New Day? Will he break off the New Day? I don't know, but I'm sure a lot of people would love to see Kofi in there just to do some crazy spot. But I think we see Kofi in many Money in the Banks. I would love to see him win a Money in the Bank, but I don't think it really will happen. But I would like to see it still. But Big E being in there, if that is true, that's very interesting since he's never really been in Money in the Bank before anyways. Like I said, Kofi's probably been in the most Money in the Banks than any of these guys. But they showed a Bludgeon Brothers promo video talking about the Usos of family for the week and what was this, friendship and joy. So I guess they're still looking for opponents. Paige was in the back, I guess, talking to Carmella on the phone about the whole Melibration thing, which Paige got a big pop as soon as she was showed on screen, and pretty much told Carmella you're not gonna have a horse-drawn carriage. Absolution, well, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville come in saying that you're gonna face Becky Lynch again in a triple threat match to be in the Money in the Bank match. Which I swear I didn't know every triple threat match now was to determine who goes in the Money in the Bank. I see triple threat matches for the past 2-3 weeks now. They talked to AJ Styles in the back as he talked about the stipulations for the match. Talking about a bull rope Hell in a Cell Inferno match. And that the referees addressed as Elvis. I don't know what type of promo. I don't know what type of match stipulation. Hell in a Cell tied to bull rope with fire around the ring. That's some insane shit right there. That's an insane match. A very insane match. But he talked about the con artist Nakamura, and he may have forgotten to speak English, but his forearm is universal. The debut, folks, of Andrade Almas. He got somewhat of a good big pop there. Los Ingobernables. Naito. CMLL, New Japan, whatever you want to go with. Los Ingobernables. Los Ingobernables de Japón. But Los Ingobernables, Zelina Vega was with him. Pretty much a good showcase match. Pretty much keep it solid for him. There was some NXT chants here and there. Almost did his pretty much moves, the double knees and stuff, and people chanted C. He did his hammerlock DDT for the win. Zelina Vega did a promo talking about how she expected more from Smackdown and mocked everybody for giving them this competition they gave him, and that it's going to be a takeover. So I don't think Almas is going to be in a Money in the Bank match. I know people want him to be in there, and that would be a good step if he would win. But it's kind of, I think they got nearly all the slots filled up now. I don't know what his first feud will be. Maybe he'll be going probably for the U.S. title, maybe against Jeff Hardy or something like that. But I don't know what's going to happen. You can't trust all these NXT guys that come up to the main roster. They almost look good tonight. Hell yeah, he looked good out there tonight. Him and Vega. So there was no doubt about that. But, like I said, the question is now, do they do well with this? Will they screw this up? If they do screw this up, I give them about a month. Maybe 3 weeks tops. But, Almas was good. But, like I said, knowing WWE, hell, knowing probably Road Dogg, people blaming the back of Vince, they'll ruin this one way or another. Come on, they're ruining fucking Strowman right now on Raw or any of these other NXT people they bring up. Still ain't seen AOP in a while. Also, you can't trust anybody from NXT in the main roster. You really can't. You'd be lucky if they goes really well, but this was a good showcase match. So I don't know. We'll just have to find out and see. So stay tranquilo, Asenio, Los Ingobernables. But moving on. Rusev Day was in the back, thought he was going to be the Money in the Bank winner. Once he is in the match, he would get the briefcase. Lana then came in saying she will qualify against Billie Kay. I don't even want to see Lana even in that Money in the Bank match because I feel like that's going to be really bad. I don't think Billie Kay's losing. But that her and Rusev will be the first Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank. And that told English to sing. It will be Rusev Day. At least it looks like Lana isn't trying to break up Rusev Day. Hopefully they end that whole thing. I guess team them all together now, because the minute I saw Lana come in, I'm like, they're going to try to break this up, or maybe they are still trying, but this week everything was all good and stuff. Everybody was on the same page. But then again, it would still be dumb if you break up Rusev and English just to put Lana back in the picture, which probably should have been done a long time ago. But now it is. There was a guy with a scroll with Queen's Guards outfits or whatever they call them, like the Queen's Guardsmen in England, and that they held the title for her as Carmella came out, did her moonwalk. This was just mostly her gloating again, and it gets annoying after a while for this whole celebration. As they tried to really hype this up, she talked about her title. She said like on a throne, and that Mela is champion, Mela is money. Tried to mock the people in England with their voices, and so that nobody could beat her, from Sasha to Charlotte to Bliss to even Rousey, Jax, everybody. Until Paige came out, got a huge pop, people chanting, "This is your house," and Paige. And now, your royal proclamation you have here is over. And she wanted to introduce her to the next challenger, which is Asuka, which people chant, Asuka's going to kill you. So with Money in the Bank, it's going to be Asuka versus Carmella. If they're smart, they will probably let Asuka win. But knowing them, I feel like they're going to keep this title on Carmella. So something tells me that Asuka may lose. I don't want to say that, but I feel like that's going to happen. Look at how the weak finish was with her and Charlotte. I expect to see a weak finish at Money in the Bank in Chicago for this, or unless Asuka's really going over. And one kind of thing they said, Asuka's 900-day streak, and they said that she lost, so it's not even a streak anymore. So I don't know what. So I feel they try to say the streak was on the line, which it clearly isn't. But this segment kind of got very annoying after a while, and I just didn't care. Triple threat match to determine who will be in the women's Money in the Bank. Becky, Mandy Rose, and her porn-like stripper music coming out, and Cyan DeVille's I don't want to say it's like some dance music or electronic music, or some side say it was some Russian-like music coming out. But Becky got the win. At least they threw Becky a good bone out there, I should say. And finally Becky gets some type of win, because they have wasted her. Okay, Becky Lynch has been wasted on this show, and her winning the Money in the Bank would be a big thing. Stupid enough they put Bliss in that match. By God, that still don't even know what to say about that yesterday. But still get the pin over Bayley. Still gotta go over Bayley for some reason. But folks on here, hopefully they get something good with Becky going on here, because she really needs a huge win right now. And this was a good win to lead up to her in the Money in the Bank, having Mandy Rose tap out to the Disarmer. Samoa Joe cut a promo in the back and saying that since next week it will be him versus Cass for a Money in the Bank qualifying match, as Cass is just a victim. He's an obstacle, and that Cass just runs his mouth. And as Samoa Joe said, he's running fake tough guys like him his whole life. And Cass is just gonna come up short. And his ambition is to take Cass as a target, put him to sleep, get the Money in the Bank contract, and get his title shot and take whatever title he wants. So another great promo by Samoa Joe, even though I still think we haven't seen him about, I would say 2 weeks. We actually saw him tonight, so over a week now. And since the entire debacle with Roman and Backlash, which I knew when he was going to lose that match, I swear I don't know, it's like in and out with Joe half the time too. The Iconics cut a promo since Billie Kay will face Lana next week also for the another qualifying match. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for a stipulation, which for the title, which people still sing Nakamura's theme song, which kind of makes it even sound better with the lyrics they added to. I don't know why it made it sound cooler for some reason. But, like I said, I don't know why we needed a match, even though these two are facing at the pay-per-view. Why did they have a match for a stipulation? But by time and time goes on, both Styles and Nakamura have better matches. More matches that happen. And we actually got a finish this time. Kind of like, almost like I would say like an Eddie Guerrero type of finish, but like an old school type of thing. It was a really great match. AJ was about to go for his forearm, but almost hit the referee. Nakamura acted like he got hit in the nuts then. But as AJ and referee were arguing, Nakamura hit his reverse exploder, had to hit a Kinshasa, and won the match. Now we don't know the stipulation, but we'll find out next week. But once again, as matches go on, They get better matches as both of these two face each other, and I expect an even greater one in Money in the Bank. At least it was a real finish this time, not these bullshit finishes from countouts to no DQ matches that have countouts for some reason, or double kick each other in the nuts and stuff. So, like I said, they get matches as they keep progressing. Both Nakamura and Styles have better matches. I don't know why the fuck this wasn't at WrestleMania, which is just strange. It's like in reverse. Like, you think it'd be at Mania, but as time has gone on from the Greatest Royal Rumble to Backlash up to tonight, like I said, besides all the bullshit finishes, we had a real finish tonight, and these guys still put on a great match. Just the finishes they keep messing up. But Money in the Bank was Money in the Bank, but SmackDown was actually a really good show tonight. We got to see the debut of Almas. The Bryan promo was really good, kicking the shit out of Cass. Nakamura versus Styles was put on another great match out there with a legit finish this time. More Money in the Bank qualifying matches. And I think the final ones will probably be next week. So that's kind of got what we got this week off of SmackDown. The celebration got a little bit too annoying, though, in my opinion. So that kind of went off the rails. And Asuka will be the next challenger. Hopefully they don't have her lose, but knowing the WWE, they'll fuck this up one way or another. This was a better show than Monday Night Raw, I will say that, because Raw was literally a crap fest last night, most of it, and I don't even know where you could begin of how shitty it was, that it made me go to sleep damn near in my review. But I'm more upbeat tonight. I'm focused. I know what's going on in this show. I hope you comment and subscribe. So check out anything. So once again, it's me, H-O-O-T with the news and reviews. You know how I do. You know how I go. You know how it goes down. This is Smackdown. So, hey, I got the flow. I hope you enjoyed this review. And stay tranquilo. Peace out.